Aloha! Hey, what's up? 𝙎𝙚𝙖𝙧 here, checking in from the Pacific Ocean. It's our last day here in Oahu. The Disney Resort's right behind me. And I just wanted to pop on to share some last 2020 reflections, mindset, attitude, and give you a little something to help yourself in 2021. And just share kind of what I'm thinking, because I love getting clarity when I travel the most. So, you know, when it comes to goals, did you know that most people, this is actually a skill. Setting goals is definitely a big time skill, especially when you can really do it. You can do it the right way, enough that can drive you for the next, not just 90 days, not just 6 months, not just a year, next 10, 20, 30 years. You can actually become self-motivated, okay? Type in self-motivated if you would like to grow in this area, because that is definitely an area of high skill for all top achievers for sure. They are self-motivated. So here we go. You know why most people can't actually set goals? And let's just think about 10 years from now. Most people can't even set 90-day goals, let alone 10-year goals. Because two reasons. Number one, they're either trapped by the results from the past, right? The past failures. We're all humans, and humans are the only ones that can mentally replay a negative experience over and over and over and over and over. That's why maybe you experienced some trauma as a kid, many different levels of trauma, obviously, or maybe a loss or a failure in business. And all of a sudden, you know, you continue to replay that loop of losing, the pain, the sadness, over and over and over, and therefore your confidence never can get back to where it wants to be, or let alone take it to that next level, what it would really take to change your life. So replaying the past over and over and over. And the second part, why most people can't set goals for let alone 10 years or are really bad at it, is because you get trapped in the routine of the present. Okay, you get trapped in the routine of the present. So which one are you more guilty of? The failures from the past, let me know in the comments, or the routine of the present. I'll say even for me, I'm really, really good in this area of setting goals, but it's definitely the routine of the present for me, which is why we love traveling so much, because why? It breaks the routine of the present and really slows everything down. And me and Rachel get to really talk. It's tough to actually get some adult conversation. We've got 2 little ones, and we get to talk and reflect and say, okay, here's what we're proud of, but most importantly, here's where we're going. That's like our favorite part of traveling, and why it's one of our core values, because we know ourselves. We want to defend against ourselves. We want to break the routine of the present, and we want to get out there. And that's why we were so adamant about continuing to travel, even through obviously the pandemic that we're going through right now. It was not easy. It was not convenient. Had to get the negative test, had to time it just right, 72 hours to get into the state of Hawaii. But man, am I so glad that we did it. So let me know which one is Achilles heel for you. Routine of the present or trapped by the past. Okay, so one thing for us that I'm really extremely grateful for is just our journey. Our journey here. I'm 34 years old. Started entrepreneurship at 19 while I was still playing ball in college. Graduated at 23 and went through the full journey in the fitness industry of being self-employed, and then running a studio, and then running my own business, and then, you know, jump into the online space and tried my hand at some MLM businesses, which were good for a short season of time, and then crashed and burned. And in the last 2 years, made some big decisions that were not so popular. In fact, not popular at all, and really decided to reinvent myself and truly unlearn everything that wasn't serving me, because I wanted to find, you know, real results that were proven for 30 plus years, and we're 2 years into the journey, and I'm extremely grateful for everything that's taken us up to this point, for sure. So yeah, it's December, so I get really motivated to, you know, for January and everything too, just like you. And I love getting a fresh set of mindset to really make it happen. So I'm grateful for that. Number 2, I'm grateful for my health. Wow. That's something that's very, very assumptive for me. Health and fitness have been a part of my lifestyle for a long time, being a college athlete and then a fitness competitor and personal trainer and all that. But wow, who could have seen what has happened this year and just being healthy. And, you know, prayers out to all those that are affected. I have personal family members that have, you know, went through the challenges of the pandemic and are going through it right now. So it's definitely not something to scoff at. So I'm more grateful for my health today, now more than ever. And I'm grateful for my routine and my health as well, because I have those good habits built up. And I'm continuing to be passionate about spreading that by example, spreading that by knowledge as well. But when it comes to, you know, the next 10 years, and really, here's what I've kind of found out is that you have to release the past, right? Now this happens you have to release your past team. You have to release your past losses. You also have to release your past victories, right? Because there's too many leaders that they kind of get fat off their success. They kind of get that success coma that, hey, I was the guy, I was the girl last 2 years or whatever. So truly releasing all that and having the attitude of starting fresh to achieve that next milestone of your business. So that's really, really big for me. So I've done that. I'm grateful for what my organization has done as a team, and it hasn't been easy for sure. But I know in order to get to our goals, I have to be willing to release the pressure off the past and be focused on creating in the future. So I'm really excited for that. I'm grateful. We have baby number 3 on the way in 3 months. So I'm grateful for my family. And, you know, notice how much I'm talking about, how much I'm grateful that, because you can't go out and create if you're not grateful for what you have so far. So, you know, what are you grateful for right now? Type in the comments. What are those things? I'm grateful for good health for our kids. We got 2 energetic boys and our first baby girl on the way, which we're excited about that. That's 3 months out. But we definitely decided on this trip, just even days ago, Rachel and I, to truly just stop, pause, okay, this next 6 months, just release even our expectations. We're very detailed people, and we want to try to plan everything out. And it's funny how God works, because you have your plan and God has his plan. So for us, it was releasing the feeling of needing to be in charge of every single decision in our life. Okay, as in trying to pre-plan out too much stuff. So we released that. We said we were going to be present for the next 6 months. Just throw myself into the build, throw ourselves into our family, and being present with them, and bring baby girl in, and just get settled at home, and everything like that too. So it's funny how that works out, because as soon as you release the need to, maybe you want to move somewhere. For us, that was a big pull for us. Okay, I want to move this way, I want to move that way, I want to go to the beach, I want to move to Florida. You know, we've tried that a couple times the last 2 years, and every single time God has had other plans. And we just declared that the other night up there on the top in our villa, that we were just going to be present, be still, and listen to the good word. And wow, there was a huge announcement, as we're from Kansas City, and we have a brand new 508,000 square foot facility that we purchased from Harley-Davidson, paid in cash, which is pretty cool. So it's like a big sign to just be still. You're in the right place. And are you paying attention? Are you looking for the signs of success, or your next move, or your next partnership? Are you listening to the universe, or to God, or whoever it is? I hope that you believe in, you know, something higher than yourself, because you do not have all the answers. Okay? Type in, I don't know everything, if you know that you will need a higher force to get to where you want to go. And that's definitely what we know. And you can never be too caught up on your accolades and thinking that you're too cool, you know every single thing. So just being still, listening to the word, that's something that, wow, confirmation was sent so fast for us, and it just gives me just more confirmation. Type in confirmation if you like getting those signs, right, from above, that you're moving in the right direction, because you don't know everything. That's the answer, okay? So I'm excited about that. And this is probably the first time in my career that heading into 2021, I have some big, crazy, aggressive goals, as always. But honestly, I'm at complete peace. I'm excited. I definitely know what to do, the game plan, the action steps. Also the spiritual side of it, you know, that work, I've been doing that as well. And the last thing for me is that 2021, I'm going to serve at a level that I've never served at before, even higher. right? Because service is what leads to greatness. Service to many is what leads to greatness. Type that in the comment box, by the way, because that's a great mantra you should adopt. Service to many is what leads to greatness. There's a great saying I got introduced to 10 years ago that if you help enough people get what they want, you'll never have to worry about what you want. So I'm getting ready to take the massive action of what I need to do in my line of work in business to change my life. But really the feelings are gratitude. The feelings are definitely, being present, being still, looking for signs of what I should do next. But honestly, there's no anxiety, there's no stress. And the last one is the attitude of service, right? I'm gonna go out and serve. I'm gonna go out and develop and help create more success stories and pour more wisdom, whatever I got, okay? I'm not perfect, but I'm gonna give everything I have inside of me to my leaders, my organization, and I don't even know who it's going to be, but I know that there will be lives changed by these simple decisions and complete clarity from me as well. And the last part, you know what? I love being inspired by other people winning. There's not a jealous bone in my body anymore. That's a big growth area for me. I'm very competitive. And so seeing other people winning at a higher level, that used to bother me. It used to bother me. I used to really be driven by ego and recognition and awards and accolades, and that stuff comes and it goes, and there's not really the substance to that. So I'm inspired by other people's success versus feeling less than. Well, I didn't do it as fast. And here's a little secret. There's always someone making more money than you. There's always someone that's in better shape than you. There's always someone who's better looking than you. There's always someone that can one-up you, okay, in whatever category. So playing that comparison game, that's not something that you want to abide by. So this is the creation spirit, okay? I compete with myself, not with others, okay? So this is the spirit of creation. Type in creation if you can feel the difference of creating versus competing. And now I feel less than because maybe I didn't hit XYZ status and goals and yada, 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 okay? So that's what really is gonna give me the emotional stability that I'll need to pull off this next 3 to 6 months, our crazy goals and game plan that we have. And here's another last piece of advice. Never let your highs be too high and never let your lows be too low. You want to be right here. Ladies, right here. I coach a lot of women, so, guys have it easier. Well, sometimes we got to compartmentalize what's going on. Life is going to continue to happen at you, and you continue to be tested. But guess what? The test comes before the testimony, okay? The test comes before the testimony. That goes for everybody out there. So anyways, just wanted to definitely give you a few mental hacks. An extra one, I said the last one earlier. Of course, I'm locked in with my mentor. I have my game plan that has been endorsed by my mentor, by my coach. So I know that I'm taking the right actions as well. So you definitely want to find a mentor. Find someone who has what you want and the lifestyle that they have. Do exactly what they do. And be careful who you listen to. Be careful who you allow into your space. Be careful whose advice and opinions that you listen to, especially online, because when you buy someone else's opinion, you automatically buy their lifestyle, okay? So be careful. In this world of information, it's the world of misinformation as well, okay? So anyways, here's the last little of the ocean here. This is our last day. Drop in some waves if you're a beach bum. Check it out. Let me show this to you. It's a beautiful sight. Thanks for jumping on. All right, guys, 2021, it's already yours. It's already done. Take these things, apply them to your life, and you're gonna be that next huge success story that's gonna inspire your network and people in your circle to take it to the next level as well. So thank you guys. We love you. 𝙔𝙘𝙖𝙧 here signing off. Talk to you soon.